Joining us now, it's a pleasure and an honor to welcome the ranking member of Senate Judiciary. He's Senator Chuck Grassley. Senator, we always love having you on. Okay, Senator, your reaction to this case, it is disturbing. A woman from Kansas, she faces 20 years in prison. Allison Fluke Ekren. She led an all-female ISIS battalion in Syria. The DOJ, in their charging documents, says she got ISIS leader al-Baghdadi to approve her plot to break into the U.S. via the southern border to bomb an unnamed college campus with backpacks filled with explosives. Your reaction to this story?
Well, it's outrageous that the president is not enforcing the immigration laws at the border. It's outrageous that I've heard a figure of at least 42 people that were on the terrorist watch list that have already been arrested. Who knows how many have come into the country that never got arrested. And so enforcement of the border would stop all of this. And it just shows you to what extent the people are still willing to carry on a war from that part of the world into the United States and the interior of the United States, and bombing a college, or like there's another case of wanting to kill George W. Bush, et cetera, et cetera. If the laws were out enforced, we wouldn't have this problem.
Hey, Senator, you know, we've seen guests on MSNBC and CNN just dismiss this as an overreaction, as hysteria, as tinfoil hat conspiracy stuff. But government authorities say on a half a dozen separate occasions between 2014 and 2017, Fluke Ekren wanted to do terrorist attacks not just on college campuses, but also bombing shopping malls in the U.S., that she wanted to break into the southern border. She told al-Baghdadi, we can break in via the southern border. We won't get caught. We'll dress like infidels, meaning regular Americans, and we'll do it. We'll get it done. So is this, you know, basically us talking about, is this an overreaction? We're even discussing this? That's at MSNBC and CNN is treating, you know, terrorists, you know, caught at the border.
Well, thank God that this channel that I'm on now and sister channels treat it like the national security issue it is. And you and I get accused of being involved in some conspiracy theory just because we want the laws of the United States enforced by the President of the United States that takes an oath to uphold the Constitution and the laws and enforce them, and he's not doing it. And this appears at every one of my town meetings in Iowa. People are outraged in Iowa that the president isn't enforcing the immigration laws, and we have 6,000 to 8,000 people crossing the border daily, and if we do away with Title 42, there's going to be 3 times that many, so 18,000. And we have a Secretary of the Interior that says that he can handle it. We ought to all be outraged that he's saying we can handle people coming to our countries without our permission, breaking our laws, and it doesn't bother him at all.
You know, sir, what about, we also don't know who's in the gotaways, right? There's anywhere from 600,000 to 800,000 gotaways as of last year. It could be going up higher. So we're tracking, we don't even know how many terrorists were caught who were on the FBI terror watch list in fiscal 2021. We saw 131 encounters, right, Homeland Security, since 2021 of illegal border crosses on the FBI terror watch list. We've had Border Patrol saying it could be 400.
Well, of course, because all we know are the ones we actually get our hands on and arrest, and then probably even turn loose into society. I don't know how they handle them once they've arrested them. But the point is that we got dangerous people coming into our country because the law isn't being enforced, and that's the President of the United States not enforcing it. He believes in an open border. He believes in the compromise of our sovereignty, because that's what it is when you don't control your border.
Senator, we're just a generation away from 9/11. How did we get here?
We get here because there's this lax attitude towards the rule of law. And you see it in the big cities of the United States. The local prosecutors aren't enforcing the law. And you know what happened yesterday in San Francisco? The prosecutor got recalled. And that's what the people are going to have to take the bull by the horns and start running this country from the grassroots of America.
Senator Grassley, again, an honor to have you on. Please come back soon. It's always a pleasure. It's good to see you.